Bellevue Square in Hartford, Connecticut, was the location of a very special preschool program called Playtime for Tots. It was started in the early 1960s by Gwen Reed, Mary Shepard, Julia Coleman, Elaine Carter, and other women of the Bellevue Square Housing Project. The school gained nationwide recognition when Lady Burne Johnson visited, and, in fact, it became the motivation, one of the motivations for the new nationwide Headstart program. In 1965, Playtime for Tots became a part of the new Hartford Headstart program, and I, Margaret Barstow, had the privilege of joining the staff, where I shared a classroom with Julia Coleman for 7 years until 1972. My husband, Robbins Barstow, took movies annually of the children in our classes. He made an edited version for the 1991 retirement party of Julia Coleman, celebrating her long career as a paraprofessional in the Hartford public school system. And this is a video of those movies. It's dedicated to Julia Coleman in appreciation of her as a co-teacher in Playtime for Tots and as a friend for over 25 years. Here's the Bellevue Square Housing Project, where Playtime for Tots Headstart Center had 2 large first-floor rooms. In the 7 years we were there, over 400 children were students in our preschool program. Miss Taylor and Mary Shepard welcomed their class, and Julia Coleman and I, Margaret Barstow, welcomed ours. There were 2 classrooms, each with various areas for special activities. The water table was always popular. So was painting at the easel. Now in a minute you'll see some Headstart movie magic. The paint just disappeared. In mid-morning, juice and crackers were provided with the assistance of the day's helper. Then we took the play equipment and children outside for more active play. Tricycles, wagons, and a slide. Now watch for Headstart movie magic. An upward slide, just like that. Our children were great at jump rope. Here's Raynette, Julia's daughter. And here's Julia herself. Each month we had a field trip, and one month we planned ours for Brainerd Airport. But was it going to rain? We checked it out, but it didn't look too hopeful. Mrs. Owens and Mary Shepherd agreed that we should postpone and hope for a sunny day. Another day came, and with it the sun. Hooray! We could go on the trip. The children started out, name tags on, and with some mothers to help supervise. That day we went in the familiar yellow bus to Brainerd Airport, where the children actually took turns sitting in the pilot's seat. What an exciting moment. Other times we went to places like Wadsworth Athenaeum, Hartford Library, the top of Travelers Tower, and Springfield Zoo. Holidays were times for special celebration. At Christmas, we invited the parents to see a presentation of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." The stockings were hung by the fireplace with care, and the children were nestled all snug in their beds. Then there was the sound of reindeer on the roof, shaking their bells and their cardboard antlers. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen. On Cupid, on Comet, on Donder and Blitzen. In the sleigh was Santa Claus, Michael Adams, the future basketball star. Down the chimney he came with a bound. He filled all the stockings from his bag and gave presents to the children. Then, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. The other class sang some special Christmas songs and danced. Soon they were joined by two of our former students who added to the fun of the day. One spring we had an open house for parents and neighbors to see the activities in progress. Julia Coleman and I invited our guests in. In the science corner is Terea, whose grandmother is Julia and whose mother, Gail, was our parent president. She's checking out the lima beans. How much have they grown? There are also toy African animals. At another table in the science corner, a child is trying to find out how a flashlight works. The story Jenny's Hat led to an art project where each child created a hat. We painted milk cartons for buildings in Bellevue Square with snapshots of children who lived in each building. That was quite a three-dimensional map. Julia had a huge collection of finger plays, which she taught the children. Story time included the favorite Caterpillar book, which I read, and another book read by Mary Shepard. And then one of the children decided to play teacher herself, turning the pages to show the pictures to the children sitting in front of her. Puzzles were popular, especially when the Headstart movie magic made it so easy to pick them up. Playing fireman was great, too. The children wore hats we'd been given at the firehouse. In the housekeeping corner, there was time for a tea party. And for Grandma to rock the baby and put her to bed. That day, Nature Corner featured Spring Forsythia. We had our usual outdoor play. And coming in backwards was more Headstart movie magic. At the end of each year, our children were ready to go on to kindergarten. We had a small graduation, complete with paper caps. The children sang songs they had learned throughout the year and showed appropriate seasonal pictures. Sometimes the hats blew off. Finally, there were presentations to the children, and I gave some roses to Julia.